Good morning to everyone and welcome to another update on the market. For today, I decided to cover British pound versus US dollar. I will speak about the gold market, crude oil, and Bitcoin versus US dollar. I will start with the British pound versus US dollar first. I have here an hourly time frame of the pound dollar, and we can see basically something that we spoke in our previous sessions, that we had a breakout of this trend line. Market then did a consolidation. It took like a couple of days to develop, and then after that we had a breakout with the retest this resistance at 1.2440, and most recently we basically created this range environment, and there is a downside breakout this morning. So the primary scenario is to the downside, and for the potential test of 1.2320 and 1.2300 mark. The alternative scenario, only if we really can go and aggressively push through and provide some consolidation around this level and then re-break to the upside, then 1.2500 might be the play. But that's the alternative scenario at this point. So primary scenario is to the downside, and from my perspective, as long as we can hold below this 1.2415 mark for today. Gold market, we can see that there was another push higher yesterday. So market made and broke this resistance at 1930 mark. But this interesting thing here that we actually rejected of the 1934 mark, which is also important, a reference point based on this consolidation here. And here we can see that we created this rejection, and now we're retesting 1930 area. But from my perspective, based on the condition that we have here, it's more likely scenario from my perspective that we will develop into the further downside and eventually take the lows in 1923 and maybe start a bigger downside swing versus the upside continuation. In case of the upside scenario, I would like to see the market to retake the 1936 and again hold above, and then eventually try to attack 1950 mark. So we also see divergences of building here in momentum, so there is a potential. So like primary scenario based on this rejection of resistance and potential return back into consolidation. The primary scenario is the downside, and alternative scenario is the market to go higher and hold above this pivot level. Speaking of the crude oil is just performing pretty much like a relative strength leader compared to other markets, and we are getting close to 93.70, this 94 mark. So there is a still chance for the higher price. If we go to the hourly time frame, we can see that market is building higher lows on the way up. So 94 might be in the play, 94 mark, and we have this rising trend line. Obviously, it's holding very well, and market is just holding inside of this in this upside channel. Again, 94 is upside objective, like primary scenario. In case of some bigger down break, again, I would like to see bigger down break towards 89, 89.20, and then hold below for a further downside moment to 86.50. And Bitcoin, we kind of had this rejection, so there was a lots of probably buyers from this point here, and market went very excited. So market then rejected back into this range environment. We can see that here we have this range environment, and the market is still holding, but there was this big drop into this range. If we can see breakout to 26,300 and hold below, then that can open the door for some retest at 25,400 or even 25,000 mark. If this structure can hold, then If we can develop and develop more, then there is potential for the retest of 27,400 mark. So that will be all for this update, guys. I hope that you did enjoy. Have a good day, trade safe, and speak to you from tomorrow morning.